Okay, so in this question, a student is analyzing a sample of water, and to determine the density, the student measure the volume with a measuring cylinder and the mass with the electronic balance, as we generally use to measure the density. Identify one way to ensure that the volume is read accurately. So, if you want to make sure that the volume is read accurately, when you see a container, generally this is how the water is set stable in the measuring cylinder. So you have to read the lower meniscus. So make sure the volume is read at the lower meniscus. Or you can also say the volume must be read at eye level, so that if you look from another angle, so if I look from above, I will take a different reading. If I look from below, I will take a different reading. So it should be at the eye level in order to have the correct reading. Okay, so any one you can write, it is just for 1 mark. Now the datas are collected, it is in centimeter cube, the volume and the mass is in grams. Calculate the density and the absolute uncertainty, right? So we know that density is nothing but mass per unit volume. So first we can simply calculate the density as mass is 10.82 divided by volume, which is 10.6. So if you solve this, 10.82 divided by 10.6, you will get 1.02 gram per centimeter cube, but this is in gram. And if we want to find out the absolute uncertainty, so you know that absolute uncertainty, the equation is given in your data booklet. When the two values, it is depending on the mass and volume, and mass and volume both have the uncertainty. So we know that uncertainty delta D, absolute uncertainty in D, divided by density, or you can also say rho as you wish, delta m over m plus delta v over v. Uncertainty is always added. So we'll apply this delta d, we need to find out. So, and small d is, we have already calculated 1.020 something. So 1.02 you can take. Delta m is given to us as 0.01. That is delta m, and this is delta v. M is 10.82 plus 0.2 divided by 10.6. So you just need to calculate delta D. Once you do this calculation, you will get your answer something around. If you do this calculation, you will get 0.01 divided by 10.82 plus zero point 0.2 divided by 10.6. Now don't forget to multiply this with the density times 1.02. Yeah, so I'm getting 0.0201, so you can say 0.02. So that's the answer. So 1 mark for this and 1 mark for measuring the, this will also be in uh, gram per centimeter cube, because density is measured in that. Now in the next part, they are asking us to find out the answer in kg per meter cube with correct precision. Precision means you have to make sure that it is as per the values that we have known to it. Precision means it is up to two decimal places, or here it is up to one decimal, volume is up to one decimal, and mass is up to two decimal. So density, whatever we are writing, it should be in the same precision. Okay, so you can say the three significant figures we can consider as a common way to write down the answer. So we know that how to convert grams into kilograms and centimeter cube into meter cube. If you don't know, just pay attention. So we have 1.02 gram. If I want to convert gram into uh, kilogram, I have to divide it by 1000, and then this will be in kilogram. And for centimeter cube, it is divided by centimeter cube, so you can understand by this way easily. This is gram over centimeter cube. To convert that 1.02, I have to divide by 1000 to convert into, and it is divided by centimeter, so I have to divide by 100 times 100 times 100. So this will go to the numerator, so this will be 100 into 100 into 100. So this whole thing will be to convert. So this will come, one three zeros will get cancelled out, three zeros, so 1020 kg per meter cube. This is, and the same thing you have to do with delta D. So your final answer, because it is of 1 mark only, so you can simply say that 1020, and if you multiply 0.02 with 1000, because you see three zeros get cancelled out, so it will be 1020 into 20, so plus minus 20 kilogram per meter cube. So that will be your answer for the density. Okay, so I hope it is clear. And now it is saying that when the density was measured, the sample was at 35 degrees Celsius. The student has a graph that shows the variation of a temperature of the density of a pure water, right? So what they are asking, suggest whether the water sample can be considered pure or not. Now if you look at, this is 30, this is 40, so somewhere in between it will be 35. So this will be 35, right? This will be 35, and this value is corresponding to somewhat around, this is 990, so 92, 94, 6, 8, and 1000. So this is, I can simply say 994. Okay, so it can be plus minus 1 somewhere, you can say, but it is 994 at 35 degrees Celsius. Now, if you see the value that we have received in the previous part, this was at the 35 degree, which was 1020. But if you even take the uncertainty into consideration, the value must lie between 1000 to uh, 1040. But our answer is lying beyond this range, right? So the value that we are receiving, the density is out of range, in bracket you can say, from 1000 to 1040 kg per meter cube. Therefore the sample is not a pure water sample. Okay, so I hope you have understood this question. See you in the next video. Thank you. Happy learning. Keep learning.